by chance, my parents bought a house there. It's from a law, that we ended up there. Yeah. And that I, have like, there's so many moments in my career where I feel like I easily could have stopped fencing just from people trying to force me out or tell me that I didn't belong or kind of, force their will and their desires on you, right? You're black, so you should be playing basketball. Or, is it okay for my kid to fence with you? You have on hijab. I don't know how safe that is, right? So these are like the kind of...
Really? Even though you have on a helmet? Like, what will your hijab do to them?
I mean, not to offend anybody, but white people can be a little crazy sometimes. I mean, in my experiences as an athlete, I feel like as a black athlete in particular, we have to be exceptional to be acknowledged. You know what I mean? And that, I realized that even as a kid, not only was I being challenged for being a girl who could beat the guys, right? I was being challenged, as an African American kid who was not beating up, but like, it's fencing, it's a combat sport, so was beating the other people or winning my matches. And then also, I was hijabi, so there were like all these different things that made me different, and I think that other people kind of struggled to grapple with. And I think that people, their disbelief in my ability, and them putting these trying to force their own misconceptions and limitations on me for things that I was born with and that I've always embraced, I think, really pushed me to prove them wrong. Like, I've always been a person who doesn't mind to hear, I don't mind hearing no from people or that they don't think that I can do something, because I'm always like, I can do it better than you can, right? I'm going to show you how well I can do it. And that's always been I think the soundtrack to my life. I mean, how many times are we told no as women, as black women, as Muslim women, whether that's in your own house or whether that's in the workplace? And I think that once we stop asking people for permission and we just kind of make the conscious decision to chase our own goals and to believe in ourselves, so often we wait for other people to tell us it's okay.
To validate us.
To validate us, or even we depend on people. Or even we depend on other people to make us feel valid or that we're worthy. And I've learned, I've spent so much time in my life, I would say, my mom, mashallah, has been such a big support system for me, and also my sisters. And there's times when, we're all human. My mom's not always gonna be, maybe she's not having the best day, right? Maybe she has to cook dinner, and she has to clean, she just got off work, or my sister has a paper. I can't always depend on other people and wait for other people to, I would say, kind of mend whatever's going on in my head in that moment. So I kind of have learned that, and this comes, I feel like, over time as you grow older, you realize that you have to be your own biggest support system. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. It just doesn't happen that way. So not to say that my family support hasn't helped me to the position that I'm in, but I would say having belief in myself first has allowed me to even make that first step towards the goals that I wanted.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. I was thinking about, you were saying and just kind of describing many of the obstacles you've overcome as it relates to outside forces and mostly discrimination. Do you feel that the discrimination from outside is your biggest challenge, or what would you describe as your biggest challenge?
I think as an athlete, honestly, your biggest challenge is always going to be yourself, because at the end of the day, if I have people around me telling me I can't do something, I can't do something, I can't do something, I can either choose to absorb that or completely ignore it and block it out, right? So it all comes back to me and how I choose to respond to that information. And not to say that I haven't had, pretty, people in positions of power within the fencing community not want me in these spaces. Not to say that doesn't affect you. And a lot of people don't know this about me, but I had a period in my life. I've been on Team USA for 7 years, or 8 years, I don't even know how long. It's been a long time, but I feel like there was a time in my life where I was just very, very unhappy. Like I was going through these motions, I was on the team, and like I couldn't figure out what was wrong. Like I was doing something that I thought that I loved, but I was just unhappy. Like I'm talking like, you know, late 2014, early 2015, where I feel like now looking back in hindsight, I was probably depressed, and I was just unhappy around my teammates. They weren't making it a very welcoming space. It was very clear that as an African American woman, as a Muslim woman, I was not welcome there, right? To be made to feel different is very, I think, hard on your psyche, day in and day out. And I'm spending, you know, 3 weeks out of a month on the road, you know, in Europe and Asia, at training camps and at World Cups, and that can be really taxing. And as a team, if we won, you know, it was always like, this person fenced so well, this person fenced so well, but like, God forbid we lose. It's like, ibtihaj, what did you do, you know? And it was constant, and I started to realize, like, man, this is like a form of like abuse in a way, you know? And I think that it's a way to, I think that it's a tactic, especially leading up to the games. I think that it was a way to make me not believe in myself, because when you are an empowered Black woman, you are scary to everyone else, right?
Black and hijab? Yeah, you're scary. Empowered, black, hijabi, beautiful. Yeah, it's a problem. She might influence them.
They're like, she's coming from, and then fencing is it's an individual sport first. So people are like very concerned about their spot. Leading up to the games, it's like every man for himself. And I mean, I can't even explain what that kind of space is like. There are people who won't drink a water after it's been opened and they've left it out because they think that someone's going to maybe, you know, put something in their water so they won't pass a drug test. I was at a World Cup. My sister was there, or at a training camp in Paris. My sister was there, and my mom was there. And I took like